All the coin seems to be there, if a little blood-stained. You lot are enthusiastic about your lord's work.
Our Lady. We serve only the Absolute.
Oh, silly me. We Zentarim are so long past our own godly roots, I'm afraid I forget the half of them. But you, I know. When did you start worshipping gods? Did they give your wee rodent a worm friend, too?
Rodent?
Enough! You will show the Stone Lord proper respect, and you will return to the Guildhall and do as we have paid you to.
Of course. I only thought...
Wait.
And suddenly, another presence looms in your mind. Another tadpole.
Some sneak thief lurks nearby. The same one I sensed in the counting house. I can taste your thoughts, coward! Come out, so I may spill them on the ground! Well, perhaps I only needed to sneeze.
And on that note, pleasure. Look for word from the Guildhall.
Congratulations are in order. I fancied myself the sage advisor, sworn to guide you through what it means to be a child of Baal. And while I mulled on that solemn responsibility, you went and took care of it on your own. Well done. Truly. The path of a Baal spawn is not an easy one, nor does it ever truly end. But you found your footing where so many before you have fallen. Wherever you lead from now, we will follow. I wonder if Gortash knows just who it is he is dealing with. Lead then. Nature's servant awaits. As you wish.
My hands.
I will ascend. I will ascend.
Don't want to think about where my eye is itching.
Swift and lethal.
Maybe I should stay crouched forever.
I need to find a way forward. Indeed.
Invenio via!
Onward. Into battle.
path lies before me.
Certainly.
Serene she might seem, but nature has flaws. On the hunt.
Well, so much for peace.
No gloom, all doom.
Ready.
Against the darkness swarming, his senses a single light glows. Rage, flaring brighter every moment.
Killed her.
He won't stay down for long. Tell Eurylithi to protect him from the Elder Brain's influence. Quickly!
No. This one will not aid our cause. Get rid of him. Don't be foolish. He is too unpredictable. He will only be a hindrance to us. No, I will not be coerced into protecting him. You do not see what I do. His thoughts, his mind, pure chaos.
The Mind Flare pours poison in your ear, I think. Tell it I will tear the prism from your grasp and throw it into the deepest lava pit I can find. Long after our bones are dust and ash, the walls of its prison will still be burning. Now help my friend!
She bluffs. Surely she would not risk the fate of all for one simple life. Fine. Have it your way.
His mind unfolds beneath yours. A still lake pulls you down into its depths. Images flash by, battles fought, and friends fallen. His rage grows colder, burrows deeper, as a familiar face crystallizes before you.
Jaheira, you killed her!
You are being dramatic.
The instant's hesitation is enough. With a sensation of terrible rending, something vast and nameless falls away from his mind.
There. It is done.
Jaheira? I do not understand.
Good. That means you're back to your old ways. We have a lot to discuss. But first, you have someone to thank.
In the sudden silence, your minds merge once more. More memories, sensations, but passing too quickly for you to track. In the same breath, you share everything that happened to you. The Nautiloid, the Absolute, the chosen of the dead three.
You saved Minsk. While he danced like a Mind Flayer's meat puppet. Why? A level head and a kind heart. It is well that Boo kept me from crushing either. I would be rid of this parasite. Minsk takes orders from only one tiny beast, and he is much cuter than any mind maggot. He is... Where is he? Minsk is on his way!
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Oh, I have the magic touch.
Let's move. On my way.
Oh, that took the edge off.
Yes?
My friend, from our brief sharing of skulls, I know you have faced many strange beings, but none like this. Whatever happens, show no fear and stay your hand. Trust in Minsk. Such a hurry to our final moments. May I face death as bravely as you do. Wait! You gaze into Minsk's soul and see his foul crimes. You smell the stench of evil upon him, pointy claws primed, ready to scratch out his eyes. I am sorry, my friend. I am at the mercy of your faultless justice. Now, if you must burrow through my blackened heart, I am ready. No? You are certain? Oh, such boundless compassion. You are all heart. And whiskers. And cute little nose. You are right, of course. There is still much evil for Boo and Minsk to stamp out. But we need not fight it alone. I have a new face to show you. But it is not a villainous one for the clawing, understand? This is Boo. And Boo, meet you? Those villains locked Boo away, lest his righteous gaze cause their tadpole to flee in terror. Now we are together again. All will be exactly as... Boo, why do you use such language? Once more, my hamster proves himself my greater half, and makes the path clear when my mind is fuzzier than his tiny bottom. He says we will join with you, and cleanse Baldur's gate of evil. Together! You have a great many companions already. There is no room for little Boo, or slightly larger Minsk. Boo and I are most adept in the doing of things, but as you wish. To camp then! For his heroics here today, Boo has earned the most vigorous of back scratchings.
Always a pleasure.
Another ball spawn buried by our hand. Ball should learn better than to send his offspring against us. They might as well be babes, dropped bare bottom into the Rashomon winter. So dark an alliance sealed with Sentish contracts, cultish vows, and a dragon's shining horde. You think Minsk could forget? You are correct. I have no idea what any of that was about. But we shall simply... Boo! Why do you gnaw at my soft parts? I am trying to... Once again, in smaller words? I see. This truth you seek. Boo believes that Minsk is knowing more than Minsk knows. But it is a difficult thing. There are memories of this time that Minsk does not remember. And Boo suggests that, just as he helps with tricksome itches in awkward places, you must reach what Minsk cannot. The parasite. You can use it to tickle free whatever truth you seek.
At first, there is nothing. His mind is empty as a still expanse of open country. But then... Your face, the Stone Lord's face, mirrored in bloodied steel. In the heat of burning buildings, you hold your blade high above pale, frightened faces.
No, that is not right. I slew only monsters. The voice said that they were monsters.
A whisper. The Absolute's voice, twisting the petty guild thieves before you into snarling, savage beasts, feeding on the weak of your city.
The guild. The Stone Lord hunted them, peeled away their rotten ranks one by one to lay bare their corrupt heart. 9 fingers keen. That is what the Absolute bought Black Zentish Steel to do. To kill the Guildmaster. Until Minsk arrives, the battle has not even begun. Whatever strangeness you believe you saw, there is only one simple truth in Minsk's mind. The cult is evil. The guild is evil. And Minsk fights evil. If you cannot believe his words, then watch his doings. We will foil the Zentish plot, and then we will show Nine Fingers the 5 fingers of Minsk. Yes? It is only justice, then, that we put a boot upon hers. Fine lodgings you have found, my friend. Who is already in negotiations with the guardian spirits of this place. In Baldur's Gate, they are likely to be rat-formed and eager to charge rent. But Boo shall secure safe slumber for all. Now, what do you need of Minsk? Minsk shall be your shadow, as Boo is his.
So it's that simple. Drop your weapons, bring out Nine Fingers, and this can all end peacefully. For you, at least. What's this, Stone Lord? It's a little late to change the terms of our deal. The pieces are already in place.
This Stone Lord is no more. Boo and Jaheira and my friend would not let me stay cursed. And the only terms we offer are between my boot and your treacherous buttocks.
I see. That's unfortunate. And what about the adult in the room? Whatever I told that lot below, this will end in bloodshed. All you have to do is pick the right side. I'm not. I'm turning on Nine Fingers. This place has been due a change in management for some time. Her guild is disorganized, undisciplined. The cult broke them in a matter of days, while my Zentarim still stands strong. A guild under our control can do what Nine Fingers failed to. Drive the Absolute out of the city once and for all, and then remain on in the city to protect its good citizens from any future threats. For a reasonable fee, of course.
My hamster can smell your lies, villain. Foul not his little nose.
Fine. Let us talk of truth, then. Do your friends know how many you killed in the Absolute's name, Stone Lord? Do you?
Do not call me that. Minsk is Minsk.
Oh? I don't recall any tales of Minsk helping the likes of Nine Fingers. A known thief? A murderer? I thought Minsk of Rashamem served the side of good. I'm the last to judge, big man. You were just following orders. And hey, that's all you have to do now. If you don't know what's right, just let the grown-ups talk. Because I know your friend will make a smart choice.
Your leader is not wrong. The guild is a band of treacherous scoundrels, and Nine Fingers the worst among them. But the Stone Lord, Minsk, was many times worse. I have no right to judge, so it will not be Minsk who does the judging. My hamster will count to 3. Lay down your arms, Zentarim, and Boo will spare your lives.
Truly? I am handing you the guild, and you'd throw it all away on the word of a madman. Think about this. It defies all logic. Oh, enough. Zentarim, to arms! This could have been simple. Remember that! Victory awaits.
Who is snapping? So die in silence, evil! for the eyes, Boo! Go for the eyes!
With ease.
waste a step.
Turn the other cheek, evil! Obu might bite this one also! Whose battle cry is too high for your hearing, but you should tremble all the same.
On my way.
I am fury. I am death. That's enough talk, you know. Back to work. There's a lesson
Very well.
Kind of you to take the Zentarim down first. That doesn't make us friends. Come on then, Stone Lord. If you mean to take my chair, you'll get no better chance than this.
Minsk has no interest in your furniture, Nine Fingers. Only in the wicked rump that fills it.
What?
You have been a stone in this city's boot for too long. And it will be no Stone Lord who reaches twixt Baldur and sticky toes to dislodge you. It will be Minsk!
I haven't got the slightest idea what he's trying to say. The same sorry tale as yours, then? And bizarre as it is, it explains how this idiot wound up serving the dead three. Good. I'd rather you die as Minsk, the mad Rashimar. It's silly, but... do you know? You were something of a hero of mine when I was young.
Even now, your tongue twists the truth. When you were young and ten-fingered still, Minsk and Boo were stone, instatuated on a city square.
Aye, I remember the spot. By a garden on the Wide. A soft thicket near the market, with ample pockets to pick. Celestia itself to a street rat looking for shelter. You might not have been wrestling monsters, but you kept the wind and the rain off. Heroic enough for me.
Bah! You tried to dampen Boo's eyes. Do not think you will be spared his teeth. Evil is evil, even if it was once innocent.
Oh, I'm no innocent. But evil? Well, you tell me. With the Fist, the Watch, and the Council itself all licking the Absolute's boots, who's the only one left standing to protect Baldur's Gate? Heroes come and go. But the Guild has always been here, protecting the city. Until the Stone Lord came to break us.
I am shamed. Nadeshka. Unworthy to fight alongside my friends. Boo, what am I to do?
I can't speak for your rodent, but I know something of debts. If you reckon you've got one to repay, well, we could always work together.
With you? Pfft. Minsk has no lust for gold. That he would shake grandmothers by their ankles, or set Boo nibbling at their purse strings.
I'm not talking about that. We've both got bigger enemies than one another. The city's enemies. And, Tyr's honest truth, you gave my guild the wake-up call it needed. We've grown complacent, lazy, too sure of our standing. We never would have needed the Zent if we'd had a fighting force of our own. Swords for the city when the Watch and the Fist fail us.
Like a berserker lodge of my homeland. No army or militia serving the local lords, but heroes working for the common good.
Heroes. Sure.
Very well. Minsk and Boo accept.
I'm sorry, you what?
Boo and I will be your berserker lodge, taking the ugly ways of your guild and beating them into a more virtuous shape.
That's not even slightly what I was saying. I wasn't asking.
You are right. I have proven myself unworthy. I cannot serve this city if I was so easily turned against it. If I do not know my own mind, perhaps I no longer know what is good. Boo!
Boo.
Boo! Kingpin Boo! My friend, your wisdom is vast and unknowable as the Rashimi High Country. What say you, Boo? When the Absolute is slain, shall we join Nine Fingers Keen and show her the ways of goodness?
Oh, can't we just go back to killing one another instead? All right, fine. Let's leave this particular fight for when the actual war is won, shall we? With the Stone Lord off my back, I'll be able to bring my people out of hiding. Cobble together a force, so we're ready when you call on us. You have my thanks. Though, I'm still not actually sure you haven't made my life that little bit harder.
Why, you? What in Shadows have you come back for?
You have been the subject of many wrinkled brows between my hamster and I, Sir Bankerbeard. On the one hand, you are clearly evil and deserving of a mouthful of righteous knuckle. But, on the other hand, the one in which Boo sits and pleads your case. At the time of our last meeting, Minsk was the evil one. So, we are not agreed on whether we will return here and feed you to a mimic yet.
I see. Well, by all means, keep me up to date. And not even a whisker light. God, you're a boring bastard. Me too, I suppose, because I'm not even tempted to scam you. Take this vault key. You'll find something by way of thanks inside.
Blood? No, never mind.
My friend, now we have settled the matter of the guild. I fear there is something I must tell you. You and Boo both. It may shock you both to know, but Minsk and the Stone Lord, they are one man. The same one man. And that same one man is Minsk. Please, my friend, your noble tears will not make the confessing any easier. I wish to believe the Stone Lord's evil was the worm alone, attainting my thoughts with foul dung. But I see now, the dung was within Minsk all along. So I wonder, if Minsk can be a villain, and Nine Fingers a hero, must it be so with all creatures? Is there good and evil within us all? Boo calls this nonsense. Less thinking of bad thoughts, says he, and more breaking of bad bones. But still, I would hear what you have to say on the matter, my friend. I see. In the case of Nine Fingers, perhaps it was all bunched up in that finger she lost. It shall be for Minsk and Boo to be her virtuous pinky. It is strange. A worm sits within my skull, twisting my thoughts. But it is you that have made Minsk see the world anew. You, my friend, are the true parasite. There is good and evil in all. Let us go crack villainous skulls, so that the virtue might leak free. Yes, Boo. I am becoming something of a philosophizer. Truly. But you have seen my hamster, yes? Here we stay, then. But if Boo grows restless and chews holes in all your delicates, you only have yourself to blame.